Hello everyone, welcome to a new series. The road to Oktoberfest is officially over. We competed on Saturday. You can check out the video, I've linked it up in the top corner. You can see how that went. But now we're going to take all the lessons from that comp and rebuild. We're going to rebuild now. We've got 12 weeks, which will run us through just into 2026. So we're going to rebuild for the next 12 weeks, 3-4 week blocks. We're going to work on some of the things that didn't go so well at comp. So things like squat depth, we're going to change that. We're going to leave no doubt going forward. We're not going to be riding that line anymore. We're going to leave no doubt. Bench, we've got a few tweaks I want to make because I'm determined next year we're taking that Scottish bench record. So let's get stuck in to episode 1 of the rebuild. So we kicked off week 1, day 1 with bench press. We did 5 sets of 3, all at 120 kilos. We've adopted a wider stance, brought our feet a little bit closer to our butts and slightly widened the grip as well. So we're trying to minimise the chances of bum lift, but overall this is very comfortable at 120. From here we moved into back squat, so we are running a very high volume squat program over the next few weeks. We'll retest and then we'll do it again, and we'll retest and we'll do it again. So 155 here for 6 sets of 6 on week 1, day 1. We did fill out the session with some close grip bench after the bench and with some high bar squats after the squats, just back off sets, very light, very easy stuff. Week 1, day 2, we were squatting again. It was 7 sets of 5, 165 kilos. This all went relatively smooth. We have got a depth checker on us now. It's just a free downloadable app. I'm hooking it up at the moment to a small speaker which is sitting on the rack. So every time I hit that depth that I've set, it will beep. I've set that a little bit below where it should probably needs to be, but like I said, going forward we're going to leave absolutely no doubt about depth. We followed up these sets of squats with just a few sets on tempo with lighter weights as kind of a back off. This week we dabbled with some sumo as well, just 5 sets of 3 at 170, but quite honestly sumo is just not for me, so I think it'll get pulled straight out of the program. It just doesn't suit me, neither does hook grip, which was also tried, but yeah, I'll leave this as just a squat session I think going forward. Week 1, day 3, started off with bench press. Similar to day 1, was just 5 sets of 3, except I've moved it up to 125. Again, relatively comfortable despite this session being on a very hard time crunch, so I was supersetting the bench with my sets of squat as well, which obviously wasn't helpful, but we did 5 sets of 3, 125, no problem. Continued on with the kind of adaptations we've made, and then we finished off with a few back offs on Spotto press. Then we moved into squat, which was 8 sets of 4 at 175. I actually forgot to record my last set, which is why this one here would actually be set number 9. So we did this, actually ended up doing 9 sets of 4, and then we backed off with a few sets on pause squats. But all in all, another good day. And we finished up the week with week 1, day 4. So this is our SBD day. Kicked off with squats, which was 10 sets of 3 at 187.5 kilos. I was quite happy with how this went. We were really, again, burying it with depth. I didn't have my depth checker on for this session. I did at the start, but my phone was so low on battery for it, so just kind of had to get rid of it. It kept locking itself in, with low battery mode. So 10 sets of 3 at 187.5. Happy with how this went. Ready to go into next week where we're upping it. From here we moved into bench press, which was just 3 sets of 1, so higher weight, but we went for 145 across all 3 sets. It was pretty comfortable. The slightly improved the setup, so as you can see, I'm setting up slightly differently to how I have in the past. Tried to get myself really wedged up on my shoulders, get those feet down underneath me, and stay incredibly stable throughout. I'm still kind of playing around with a few bits with bench, but overall these felt very comfortable, very clean, and absolutely no doubt they would get a pass. Once we'd hit the 3 sets on bench, we finally moved into deadlift. So deadlift's the only one that's felt a little bit off this week due to probably full sending it at comp last week. I've been a little bit battered from that. But we started on 255, same as bench. This is just 3 sets of 1. This is set number 1. It was just a bit harder than I was hoping for, but set 2 here was a bit more comfortable. But overall, technique was really clean, positions were really good, and overall, very happy with how the week panned out.